There is a single piece of paper sitting in car dealerships all across America right now. It looks harmless. It has 4 boxes on it, and it is specifically engineered to take thousands of dollars out of your pocket without you ever realizing it. I'm going to show you exactly what's in each box, what the salesperson is trained to say, and the 3 words you need to say to shut the whole thing down. I frequently go undercover as a salesperson, learning their tricks, and this channel exists for one reason and one reason only. Salespeople train for months to close you. You deserve to know their playbook. Before you ever sit down and negotiate, the salesperson has already done something crucial. They've gotten you emotionally attached to a car. You've sat in it, you've smelled that new car smell. Maybe you took it for a test drive. That's step 1 of the system. Emotion first, paperwork second. Now they bring out the 4 square. Here's what it looks like. 4 boxes. In the top left, vehicle price. In the top right, the down payment. The bottom left, the monthly payment. And the bottom right, trade-in value. Here's what the training manual says. And yes, I've read the actual training manuals they use. You ready? The goal is to move your attention between boxes so you never focus on any one number long enough to think clearly about it. Confused buyers don't negotiate well, and that's the point. Sounds evil, right? All right, so here's how it works. Let's walk through a real scenario. You want a $35,000 car. The salesperson writes $38,500 in the vehicle price box. These are hypothetical numbers, but with some real math. So that's $3,500 too high. But here's the thing. They immediately pull your attention away from that box. They ask, what kind of monthly payment are you comfortable with? Now you're talking about $499 a month. The $38,500 vanishes from your brain. You say $450. They cross out $499 and write $460. Now you feel like you won something, right? You just negotiated $39 off your monthly payment. Meanwhile, they may have quietly adjusted the loan term from 60 months to 72 months to make the math work, which means you're paying thousands more in interest. They do the same thing with your trade-in. They say your car is worth $8,000. You know it's worth $11,000 because you checked Carmax. But the salesperson says, look, I got you down to $460 a month, and we're giving you $8,000 on your trade. 2 boxes moving, 2 victories for you. But you just got taken on both. This is called confusing the transaction. Their goal is for you to feel like you won the negotiation when actually they won every single box. Seems evil? That's sales. So here's how you neutralize the 4 square completely. You ready? 3 rules. Rule number 1, never discuss monthly payments until you have agreed on the total vehicle price. If they pull out the 4 square, you say this exact sentence. I only negotiate on the out-the-door price. Let's agree on that first. Then we can talk about financing. All right, so I'm going to say that again. You can say, I only negotiate on the out-the-door price. Let's agree on that first. Then we can talk about financing. Say it and don't budge. They'll push back. It's their job. They will say, well, most people think about what they can afford monthly, right? They're trying to move you through these boxes. You say, I understand. I prefer to start with the out-the-door price. So again, once they start this process, I only negotiate on the out-the-door price. Let's agree on that first. Then we can talk about financing. They'll say something evil to you. And then you say, I understand. I prefer to start with the out-the-door price. All right? Rule number 2, separate the trade-in completely. Do not let them bundle it. Tell them, I've gotten quotes from Carmax and Car Gurus on my trade. I'd like to handle that as a completely separate transaction after we agree on the vehicle price. Watch how fast the attitude changes. All right, rule number 3, know your number before you walk in. go to Edmunds.com and look up the true market value for the exact car you want. That is what dealers are actually paying for the car. Know it cold. When you know the real number, their worksheet becomes useless. All right, so to recap, 4 squares designed to split your attention across 4 numbers so you can't focus on any one of them. Your counter strategy is to collapse it into one, the out the door price. Everything else is negotiated separately. So there's a lot to remember, so save this video, send it to someone you know who's about to buy a car, and of course, subscribe, because pretty soon I'm going to be exposing what happens after you agree on the car price, which is the finance office, and it's even worse. All right. So also let me know in the comments, what car dealership tactic do you want me to expose next? Seriously, drop it in the comments. I do read every single one, even if it takes me a while, and I want to know. And I'm not just going to focus on car dealers too. I've gone in ad sales, real estate, you name it. All these people have one thing and one thing in common. They're only trained to close you using a series of tactics. They really do not care about your well-being, even if they're trying to say they're here to help and give you a solution. All right. A lot of them are trying this consultant mindset, and they get a lot of training to handle your objections. So again, what car dealership tactic or any other tactic do you want me to expose next? Drop it in the comments.